Hello YouTube, MM555NC coming to you with a RCI 2980 video. This is a radio I've had for a couple years. Bought it from a friend and had some issues, got it straightened out, got it going. You've seen it, I think you've probably seen it on other videos if you've watched any of my videos. It's a pretty good radio. It's a good talking radio. But it's not all about just the radio. I added a little bit of help to it. The radio normally does about, I think it does about 10 RMS and maybe 25 or 30 PP, something like that. But I wanted to give it a little help. So let's go take a look. Uh-oh. There's another one of them dang Stinger boards with a heat sink on it. Yep. And it's got a fan. Listen at it running. The fan's running, blowing on the Stinger board. And I got a little, look at there. There's your factory power supply. There's a little 10 amp stuffed in there running the board. Look at it. It's just a mess in there, isn't it? But it's in there. Look, it wiggles a little bit, but it don't move. The fan's in there. The fan ain't doing a whole lot, but it's helping. It's blowing mostly on the side of that heat sink, but I guarantee you it helps. Any little bit of airflow inside these hot things help. But yep, there it is. It wasn't really hard to do. It just I started doing it one time and tore something up, and I had to carry it to my good friend Jonathan. Jonathan, I hope you're enjoying your Sunday off. I know I bothered you all day yesterday, but I appreciate it. Appreciate what you've done. But he helped me get this thing right, and it's right now. Let's see. I'm gonna show you a real quick output test, and I'm gonna be done. And I'll show it to you. I put my I had put a variable on this thing right there, and where the phone jack is, and it didn't seem to work out that well. So I went back and just some of the other ones I put high, lows, and variables work. If for some reason this radio didn't want to work right, so I took it. The variable's still in there inside the radio. I'm gonna take it out later because I got to take all them knobs off and the faceplate and everything. So I just pulled it, took the wires off and pulled it loose and put the resistor back in the board, and where it runs on a lower power. But it's plenty. Believe me, it's plenty for this radio. And what I'm gonna show you real quick is just show you the radio itself. And I got a 10-watt slug in. Let's go look at it. There's your 10-watt slug. And I got my little flashlight sitting up there. Look at this camera, won't sit still. Got my little flashlight up there, and it keeps wiggling, but maybe you can see it. Well, I gotta get that. There we go. I gotta get the slug adjusted right. That's from my radio. That's from the radio all the way down. 10-watt slug. 1 watt. That's my radio all wide open, about 4 1/4 maybe. That's 10-watt slug. Let's turn it back down, all the way down 1/2 watt. Now check this out. Right here on the alert, button is where I got the amp on and off for the amp. So with this, when I turn this on, I'm going to be turning this on and off, show you what it does up here. So I'm going to set the camera back. Start out with a 10-watt slug, and then I'm going to jump up to the 500 because you got a 10 watt ain't gonna handle it. So that's right there. That's with the radio off. I mean the amp off. Half a watt all the way down on my variable. Believe it or not, that's with the amp on. Look at that. It jumps up to about 3/4 of a watt. Okay. Now I'm gonna go up on the RF power. Okay. Like I showed you before, that's the radio. That's the radio all the way down. Radio all the way up 4 1/4. Okay. Go all the way back down. Now I'm gonna cut the amp on. Amp's on. 3/4 of a watt. Watch me dial this thing now. How it dials. There's 2 watts. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. On and on. I mean that thing just keeps on going. I've got a 20 watt scale on this thing. I don't know how it'll show up, but the 20 watt scale, it's halfway would be 10 watts. So then it'd be 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. So center scale still, but right in the middle between 20 and between 40 and 60 would be 10. So let's see how high to go. There's 10. 12, 14, 18 watts. That's wide open. 18 watts dead key. Of course, you don't want to run that. You don't want to run it like that. So I'm going to jack it back. Let me go back to the center position. I got a old aftermarket cheap PEP kit on this thing. Turn the PEP on. Back to the center, so making it back to a 10 watt slug. So normally where you'd run it about 2 watts, and that's where I'm going to show you. I'm going to stick the 500 watt slug in there and show you. Actually, let's run it at 3 watts. There's 3 watts right there. Now I'm going to pop in the 500 watt slug and show you the swing on it real quick. Man, this video is too long. I always do that. Everybody says that on YouTube. But I say it every time I make a video. Here we go. There went my studio lights. Which is a little flashlight. I didn't want the glare. You can't see the dang meter from the glare. From my kitchen back there. The kitchen. I'm in the kitchen. This is my radio room. I took up half the kitchen. And it's got a bad glare. Making the meter read wrong. Yeah, I see that, but I don't care. Alright, there's your dead key, which was what, 3 watts. Alright, here I'm going to show you some swing and I'm going to be done with this video. And my light's fixing to go out. Watch it real quick. There's your dead key. Alright, got to turn PEP on. Turn PEP on, 500 watt slug, bird slug. There you go. Look at that thing move now. Deal. Hello. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look at that thing. And I ain't gonna say, that ain't how I do it. I talk on it right there like that, and I let you see. What it's doing there. Man, that thing's staying up there over 100 all the time. About 140. I love these Stinger boards. I've said that in many videos, and I keep saying it. And they're really good devices. They don't run hot. They're cheap. And anybody can do it. I appreciate y'all watching. Y'all have a good Sunday, what's left of it. And I appreciate it. And for everybody that watches, and keep watching for more. I'll talk to you later. MM555NC. I'm gone.